Success doesn't come from what you do occasionally. Success comes from what you do consistently. Good evening and a very, very warm welcome each and everyone on Supergrad's YouTube channel. And we have one dear child with us, Ankita. And it was a great occasion when I interviewed her before I am Indore. And after 3 weeks, I'm seeing her in front of me. And that's an elation for me. And I warmly welcome Pankaj sir, as well as Kiran ma'am, who have been through her journey and have made pick by making her get inside I am Indore. Very warm welcome to entire Verma family.
Thank you,
थैंक
sir.
यू.
Congratulations first of all, and I would like to know वो moment जब तुम्हें पता पड़ा अंकिता that you have made inside I am Indore, how was it?
So I was in Delhi for the interview
Yeah.
of IMRG, and so I was in a different room when my father he got the email and he got emotional, and I thought that like did I not get in actually? But then he said नहीं हो गया है.
Okay.
Then we got very happy, and then we called to her family at home
All right.
and shared
Great.
it with our teachers after that.
So you were in Delhi. फिर इंटरव्यू देने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ी होगी रांची का दे दिया था कि
Yes,
नहीं
Diya sir.
दिया था
Yeah.
okay. And then you came back.
Yes.
All right. And मैम आपको कैसा लगा उस दिन आप भी प्लीज बताइए.
मुझे तो बिलीव था बट इनको थोड़ा सा लग रहा था बट मेरा तो बिलीव पूरा था कि ये कर ले जाएगी
अच्छा एक
पूरा.
चीज मैं आपको बताऊं तो मुझे याद आ रहा है कि व्हेन वी वर इंटरव्यूइंग हर मेरे साथ शायद रवि सर थे इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग रवि सर थे उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे व्हेन वी वर इंटरव्यूइंग अंकिता एंड व्हेन शी जस्ट लेफ्ट वी जस्ट गेव हर सम एडवाइसेस और हमने बोला कि इसका हो जाएगा. हमें हमें उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे भी एक चीज माइंड में थी कि शील मेक इनटू आई एम इंदौर एंड रियली दिस इज अ ट्रूथ नाउ. एक चीज दिख रही है. Now, I would like to know, Ankita, if you can unfold, go back and tell us when did you get to know about IPM, when did you get to know about Supergrads, how this entire journey started, and from there on, how did you go further?
So actually, like I had interest in management from my childhood, but I was not aware कि IPM जैसा कोई program होता है. Then it was my father who searched for it and he told me कि IPM is a program. So I prepared for it right after my 12th.
Okay,
It didn't go well then. Then I decided to take a drop year and
okay.
then I joined Supergrads and prepared.
Which course did you join? Where did you join? थोड़ा उसके बारे ऊपर भी elaborate करो. और थोड़ा elaborative answers देना. इंटरव्यू में मैंने तुम्हें बोला था थोड़ा elaborative चाहिए.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So, sir, we went to the Aligarh Center at Lucknow of
Okay,
Supergrads, and there I enrolled in the JOS, which is a 1 year classroom program for IPM preparation.
Okay, just want to understand few more things over here. So, you know, you were aligned, and I think it's a good thing that we are getting blend of students. So, I'm taking topper stock since, since the day result actually came in. I think day before yesterday only. And since then, we have been interviewing students, so we are getting blend of students. Some few of them are freshers, others are droppers who are making inside I am Indore, and it's quite good because you know students are going to get the journey from you. Now, I would like to understand how is a dropper's journey different than a 12th over here, and what all problems did you face in this particular journey?
So there are two main differential pointers.
Mhm.
Firstly, is 12th students have complicancy in the terms that they have to prepare for the 12th boards.
Okay.
But they have little less pressure to actually get in than droppers because as droppers we have already spent a year.
Yeah.
So similar pressure was something that I also had, but
Okay.
because of their beliefs in me, I was able to get through that. So it was like so it's first of all a very tough decision to actually take a drop here.
Right.
Um, so then what comes into factor is your own belief in yourself कि आप एक साल देंगे and आप उसमें कर लेंगे, and also your parents and teachers. Like when I joined Supergrads, like on the counseling, ma'am told me that if you work hard, you will get in.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of say drop year or something. So then consistently, if you work hard, you can get in.
राइट सर मैम मैं आपसे भी पूछना चाहता हूँ इस दौरान बिकॉज यू नो एक बच्चे ने ड्रॉप लिया है एक पर्टिकुलर गोल है एम है स्ट्रेस काफी है घर में सो हाउ डिड यू मैनेज आप लोगों ने कैसे मैनेज किया इस स्ट्रेस को कम करने के लिए कैसा माहौल बना के रखा घर में? बिकॉज बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स आपको भी सुन रहे होंगे और उनके लिए बहुत यूजफुल होने वाला है ये क्वेश्चन, और मैं हर पेरेंट्स से ये क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ ताकि कुछ ना कुछ लर्निंग से पेरेंट्स, आने वाली जो जनरेशन है जो कि इस पर्टिकुलर एग्जामिनेशन को नेक्स्ट ईयर लिखने वाली है, उनके लिए हेल्पफुल होने वाली है। सो पंकज सर पहले आप बोलें, या किरण मैम आप बोलें।
ऐसी स्थिति में सर अगर बच्चा ड्रॉप ईयर लेता है
हाँ हाँ।
तो गार्जियंस को पॉजिटिव वे बहुत रखना पड़ेगा। अगर वो अपने में पॉजिटिव नहीं है
हाँ
तो
हाँ।
फिर बच्चा पॉजिटिव नहीं हो पाएगा। तो इस चीज को हमने अपने अंदर रखा पॉजिटिव। मैं जब तक नहीं रहूंगा तब तक ये नहीं होंगे। फिर मैं कोचिंग गया, वहां फिर भी जब मैं मिला काउंसलर से उनसे, तो उन्होंने भी इस चीज को कहा कि अगर आप पॉजिटिव घर में बना के रखेंगे कि तुमको करना है, सिर्फ तुमको करना है,
राइट।
तो आप कर सकते हो। तो
अच्छा, मैं आपसे
वही।
पूछना चाहता हूँ कि जब से ड्रॉप हुआ, मतलब ड्रॉप का डिसीजन आपने लिया, तब से लेके अंत तक क्या कंसिस्टेंटली पढ़ाई हो रही थी? अंकिता कैसे पढ़ाई कर रही थी? आपने क्या देखा उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पर इस चीज को?
पढ़ाई तो ये ठीक कर रही थी और इनको कोचिंग का सपोर्ट भी बहुत अच्छा था,
अच्छा।
जिससे ये और जितना टाइम वो स्कूल में कोचिंग में देती थी उससे ज्यादा टाइम वो इनको घर पे देना पड़ता था।
अच्छा।
लेकिन हमने
Plus
लेकिन
study.
लेकिन हमने ये देखा कि जब इनको बीच में आवश्यकता होती थी किसी चीज की प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए, देन कॉल टीचर एंड सॉल्व इट। मतलब जैसे ही वो टीचर से बात करते थे व्हाट्सएप से या फोन पे, तो इनकी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व होती थी। ये एक बहुत अच्छा अप्रोच था उस कोचिंग से हमारा।
All right. So I think fair points being made and clearly being stated by Pankaj sir over here that you need to remain positive and with a positive mindset that that's my goal. We need to achieve it. Nothing else can beat it. Whatever comes in. And great part he's also making that Ankita was quite consistent. So whatever amount he was giving in, whatever amount she was giving inside the coaching room, she was giving quadrupled amount of time inside the home as well. She was doing self study. She was getting her doubts cleared and everything. So that's great. Now, Ankita, I think no journey is smooth, and I'm quite sure yours may not have been as well. What was the lowest point in this particular journey, and how did you overcome it?
So I would say, sir, my journey was from like in a is an upgoing parabola. I would say because I started at the deepest point of my life.
Right. Okay.
So like both there was less clarity as in should I be taking the drop or not, and then there were personal issues. My parents were not well,
All right.
but slowly, like when I joined the coaching, I was getting I was able to understand that I'm not able to put in my 100%. That's when I like got the opportunity to talk to Ms. Deepthi Agarwal for mentorship. She
She's one of the counselors inside, I think, Lucknow Center. That has to
Yeah,
be a mention over
and
here. Yeah,
verbal
please.
ability.
Verbal ability faculty as
Yes.
well. Yeah, please.
So then it was not a one day process. Like I consistently talked with her, and like I remember her one line. She asked me one day that, "Do you want to go to Amindor?" It was
Okay.
a very simple question,
Okay.
and so for me it was like I said yes. So then she said, "Ki nothing should deter you from working ahead. तो कितना भी प्रॉब्लम आए लाइफ में दिस इज योर गोल एंड यू नीड टू वर्क फॉर इट." सो दैट वाज द डे व्हेन आई रियलाइज्ड कि मुझे नो मैटर व्हाट हैपेंस आई विल वर्क एंड
So, parent sickness was so grief that, it halted a lot of your preparations. I mean, what happened exactly? I'm sorry for asking this personal question, but perhaps it can give a motivation to someone who faces same problem in the future. That's why I'm asking this.
So in my 11th and 12th, so I live in a joint family.
Right.
There were like multiple accidents and even death. So
Oh,
like out of the 10 members, seven of them were in the hospital for some time.
at the same time.
And
Okay.
yes, so like so my father, because of that, he developed this chronic depression and he had a paralysis attack also. And then later on, during this drop year, he had certain accidents. Like he broke his rib cage, but then he was still ready to not give the pressure on me. Uh,
That's
he was
great. I think
motivating
that's
me.
great. सर, आर यू आउट ऑफ इट? अभी आप बिल्कुल बाहर हैं उससे, कि अभी भी कुछ प्रॉब्लम है?
नहीं, अब थोड़ा बहुत तो ठीक है, लेकिन अब अगर बच्चे राइज करते जाएंगे तो वेल, आई फील वेरी वेल।
अच्छा, दैट्स ग्रेट एंड ग्रेट टू सी दैट आप बहुत अच्छे दिख रहे हैं आज, और उम्मीद है, भगवान से प्रार्थना है कि आप बहुत जल्दी अच्छे हो जाएं, ठीक है. एंड इट्स ग्रेट टू सी दैट इट बिकॉज डिस्पाइट द टेंशंस एंड मेडिकल situations and everything, Ankita has emerged really well in this particular journey, in this particular test that was taken from her. Not only by IIM Indore, but Almighty as well. All right. And now because it's very important to understand that you should be talking about your journey with Supergrads. I would like to understand how was your journey with Supergrads in particular. Who all were the mentors who really helped you in this particular journey? And please take all the names because it is a huge day for them as well, apart from you. Yeah.
Yeah. So firstly, I would like to thank Miss Jaya. She was a counselor. Like she
Okay.
reached out for the admissions, and on the very first day, she showed the like enthusiasm that the whole faculty will be showing. So if I want to pursue my goal, it say on a level of 10, maybe 9 and 8, and they were like in the 15, 20. So like they were more motivated throughout this journey. So like we have a maths faculty, Rao sir, she has the same name, and Vishal sir and Deepti ma'am, of course. So they were very, I would say, ready. So like after every class, we had doubt sessions, and I used to have so many doubts. Like I used to go to them every now and then.
And that's
That
great. I'm sorry interrupting you in between. Lot of the students are shy. That is a problem. They just keep doubts to themselves. So all the student fraternity, entire audiences listening to us right now, it's a humble request. Come out of that particular zone where you don't ask doubts. And just because somebody else में क्या सोचेगा वो क्या सोच रहा होगा, क्या ये silly doubt तो नहीं है, क्या मैं stupid sound तो नहीं करूंगा, ये जितने thoughts mind में चलते हैं ना, निकालो, उठा के फेंको. Because अंकिता ने doubts पूछे और वो आज IIM इंदौर के अंदर बैठी है. Right? Yes,
very true.
Ankita, please continue. Yeah, please
This is
continue.
something that my mother has taught me. Like there were times when I used to ask a doubt, and there was laughter throughout the classroom.
Okay.
So we used to have extra doubt sessions also.
Okay.
We had mock discussions. So very important that the teachers also motivated us to give the mocks consistently from the test series, and then do the analysis. And so one thing also I saw that there were times that I myself did not believe that I'll be able to make through it. Like even after I qualified for the interview round, I was not confident. I thought that I may not get in.
Yeah.
But then our faculty was constantly telling me that yes, you can do.
You can do it.
And like Madhulika ma'am, she was our other counselor. She was always there to say, like if I said I need to talk to say Deepti ma'am or Vishal sir, she was always there to connect me with the teachers. So I was very glad to see that it's not just my efforts that made me come here. It was the group of my parents, the teachers at Supergrads, you. I would say
That we'll talk later, certainly, because I just came later at the interview stage and there were other people as well over there in this particular journey. But before that, kudos to Lucknow team, kudos to Vishal sir. Because why I'm saying kudos because यहाँ पे अंकिता ने सिर्फ विशाल सर का नाम नहीं लिया. She has taken name of every member of your team. And
so
कहीं ना
Vishal
कहीं,
sir is, I would say, someone who would connect everyone together.
okay, that's a great leadership style, transactional leadership style that he is having, and because of which we can see clearly there is a change. And you have given this particular output, and she is right now inside IIM Indore. Right now, after this mentorship, I would also like to understand, if you can give a good dropper recipe to the student audiences listening to you right now, कोई ना कोई dropper recipe है क्या? क्योंकि काफी सारे dropper students देख रहे होंगे. So क्या कोई recipe थी जिसने जो वाकई droppers के लिए काम करती है?
Sir, I would say because like this year we saw ki in IIM Indore ka he exam, which was seen to be very consistent.
Yeah.
There are certain outliers in the exam. So I would not say that it is a very smooth process as in fixed late, but I would say that there are certain building blocks that you can work upon. For
Right.
everyone, the journey will be different. Like I started on a very low note, but then I became more and more positive towards the end. So I would say, sir,
You
most
need to remain positive is one block, say, right?
yes, very
All right.
important. Like you need to believe in yourself,
Believe
and
in
even
yourself.
till the last day, you need to believe that you have to be there. And second thing is you don't shy away from working harder. So if you think that there are times that we think, say we have a mock to give, and then we say, okay, kal de dete hain,
चल दे देते
and
हैं.
let's do the
अच्छा,
analysis the
on
next.
that particular note, I would like to ask you: is cracking IPMAT Indore is more of a hard work or a smart work, according to you? Or if it is mix of both, how?
So actually a mix of both.
Okay,
Because, firstly, why I would say hard work is important is because you need to be present to give your 100% every single day, because it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
it's showing up every day kind of a thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Whether you want it or not, you have to show
Right.
up, right? Okay,
So someone might think that they're comfortable with verbal ability but not with cons, and vice versa. Then for the other section, you need to put in the extra grind, I would say. And so smart work, because the exam, both the interview and the written part, is very dynamic. It's not testing you for say you know a particular formula, but you need to apply it. So then, to be able to understand and to be able to, I would say, schedule your day in such a way that you're giving time to, say, reading the newspapers, understanding the VA passages, understanding the concepts of, say, statistics, and then so that requires smart work to be able to schedule it properly.
right. Okay, it was a long conversation, but I wanted to include the parents as well. मैडम मैं आपसे पूछना चाह रहा हूँ, इस दौर में क्या मुश्किल रही और कैसा माहौल आपने बनाया घर पे, एंड स्ट्रेस फ्री रहे माहौल बिल्कुल, बिकॉज ये चीज मैंने हमेशा देखी है कि कहीं ना कहीं कंपटीशन स्ट्रेस को बहुत बढ़ा देता है, बच्चों पे बहुत स्ट्रेस आ जाता है, और मदर्स का रोल बहुत बड़ा रहता है उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पर। तो आप क्या करते थे उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पर?
सर स्ट्रेस तो इनका जो था मैं अपने ऊपर लेने की कोशिश करती थी कि इनको
कैसे?
फ्री रखूं मैं, कि
अच्छा,
इनका जो भी स्ट्रेस होता था उनको मैं सुनती थी, क्योंकि
अच्छा,
ये फ्री रहेंगे, इनका माइंड फ्री रहेगा तो ये पढ़ पाएंगी।
तो पढ़ पाएंगे।
तो जो भी प्रॉब्लम आती थी एक्चुअली शेयर ये मुझसे ही करती थी, चाहे वो कोचिंग का हो, चाहे किसी भी मतलब वो हो, चाहे फ्रेंड्स का ही क्यों ना हो, सारा सब कुछ शेयर ये मुझसे ही से करती थी।
अच्छा,
फिर जो भी प्रॉब्लम होती जो मेरे से हैंडल हो सकती थी मैं करती थी। फिर तो मैं कोचिंग का सहारा लेती थी कि मैं आप अपना जो पढ़ाई से रिलेटेड है वो आप कोचिंग में जाके सॉल्व आउट करिए, मैं बस रास्ता दिखा देती थी कि
आसान है।
आपको ये प्रॉब्लम यहाँ से सॉल्व होगी, आपको ये प्रॉब्लम यहाँ सॉल्व होगी। अगर फादर से सॉल्व होने वाली थी तो मैं फादर के पास इनको भेज देती थी कि आप उनसे थोड़ा सा बात करिए, और मेरे से तो होता तो मैं मोटिवेशन तो मैं बहुत करती थी।
बहुत करते थे आप, चलो बढ़िया है,
क्योंकि ये
बहुत सही है। एंड आई थिंक हम हमेशा ये कहते हैं कि ना बच्चा अकेला नहीं निकालता एग्जाम, पेरेंट्स का भी एग्जाम निकलता है, ये हमने देखा। और एक चीज और ऑब्जर्व की है, बिकॉज वी हैव हैड अ वेरी वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप्स विद स्टूडेंट्स, जहां पर भी पेरेंट्स ज्यादा एक्टिव हैं, स्टूडेंट्स की जर्नी में ज्यादा इन्वॉल्व हैं, वहां बच्चा जरूर निकलता है। ये एक हमारा ऑब्जर्वेशन रहा है पिछले 5 साल से। सो वी वांट टू इन्वॉल्व पेरेंट्स इन द जर्नी, दैट्स व्हाई वी ब्रॉट ऑल द पेरेंट्स। आपने देखा होगा हम जितने टॉपर स्टॉक कर रहे हैं वहां पे पेरेंट्स भी इन्वॉल्व हैं। Now, Ankita, one question to you, and after that, we'll be taking one more question from your parents. Then, you know, the things do not get over when you crack IP Mat Indore. Actually, the things actually are starting after that, because 35% weightage to the interview round, humongous. So, how did Supergrads made your journey smooth after that?
That's very true. Like you're spending the whole year preparing for the written exam mostly. So you have this idea when you go in the center, and you have this idea that the paper will be like this. But the interview is like you walking in a dark room. You don't know where to go
Right.
because any question can come. And this was the first thing that made me very anxious in the first place. Like what should I study? What should I know? And like will it be enough? So, sir, like actually, the preparation for the this I am Indore interview went back to my first mock interview that I gave for Android.
Okay.
And the first interview I had offline at Delhi with your last mile prep. And so the first interview went terribly bad. Like
And who
I
were
was
the panelists? Somebody else, not me, right? That point of time.
so but then it gave me so much to learn.
Learn
Like
from that particular interview. Yeah.
yes, sir. Like, so the next, so with each mock interview, I saw myself improving.
Great.
So, the feedbacks that the teachers gave me were very comprehensive. So right from my appearance, like you mentioned in the mock interview, to say how I was speaking, like I was told to smile more so
Right?
that I come out as vibrant. So the very small, small things, apart from factual things that you should know, academics and everything. So the overall environment, I would say, was built around the fact that you need to create a more holistic personality for the interview. That came from the understanding of the coaching that so like I saw your video on YouTube where you told different IMs have different patterns for the interviews as well, apart from the written exams. So that when you have this such deep insight
And did you
as
feel it? I mean, I just want to ask you this because you have gone through the interviews now, already
Hmm.
gave Ranchi, Rohtak, and Indore. So did you feel that somewhere whatever we were speaking was actually the harsh truth?
Yes, very true.
Very true. All right. All right. I think nice things being spoken from Ankita's side. I would like to understand now. सबसे पहले पेरेंट्स से मैं पूछना चाहूंगा. अभी ये बहुत सारे पेरेंट्स आपको देख रहे होंगे सर मैम. क्या एडवाइस आप उनको करेंगे क्योंकि ये जर्नी सिर्फ बच्चे की नहीं है उनकी भी है सो अगले साल वो क्या ध्यान में रखें
सर मेरा ये कहना है कि बच्चे को पॉजिटिव ही इनको रखना पड़ेगा,
ठीक है
और उनकी जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं वो खुद भी सॉल्व करने की कोशिश ना करें, मतलब बल्कि कोचिंग के सपोर्ट को लेकर के उसको सॉल्व करने के लिए करें, क्योंकि वो अकेले उनके पास इतना नॉलेज या नहीं है कि वो चीज को सॉल्व कर सकते हैं। तो कोचिंग सपोर्ट इज बहुत जरूरी है विद पेरेंट्स।
एक एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज यहाँ पे हम कहते हैं कि हो सकता है वो खुद कर भी ले बट पहले ही कोई उस पर्टिकुलर कोड को क्रैक कर चुका है तो आपके पास वक्त ज्यादा लगेगा तो हम लोग ये भी कहते हैं कि हो सकता है सेल्फ स्टडी से IIM इंदौर निकल जाए नो डाउट बट द प्रॉब्लम ओवर हियर इज it's always easy if some mentor is there hand holding you and then helping you get inside IIM Indore. Rightly said, Pankaj sir का point बिल्कुल सही था यहाँ पे. And now, Ankita, last question to you, and very, very critical one. So please take a pause, think very nicely, and then answer because this can change lives now. One very critical advice. I just want one critical advice that can really, really help students who are going to write examination in 2026 or 27.
So I would say, based on my understanding of life, not just the preparation throughout, is that whatever you're doing, it's not about the skills that you have. It's
Great,
not fully about the skills. The skills can have contribution of say 50%. The next 50% comes from the fact that you believe in yourself.
great.
If you yourself don't think that you can like go for the exam and crack it, who else will? It's like if you're giving the interview, if you go in with the fact that you are not worthy, then it will show through. And then it's actually scientifically proven that the mind works in the way that you think. So your body will react to what you think.
So you
So
actually manifested getting inside IIM Indore. You want to say that?
yes, sir. So we need to believe in ourselves,
All right.
and that is the base from everything can be built up.
That's great. I think great points being made in this interview. I'm quite sure whoever has listened to it would take a lot of learnings from it. And that is because Burma family was very candid and they have actually shown the path to a lot many people who are listening to you. Thank you, Burma family. Thank you, Ankita. Thanks a lot, each and everyone, for listening to this particular podcast, this particular dialogue between us and Verma family. Hope you will be next inside IIM Indore, and I'm going to take your interview with on that particular note saying thank you to everyone.
Thanks.